have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
23 yards, the final tally.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Watch the pass.
On first down, Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second and 11 now. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play action now. Mariota looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Dalton, and he fires Fires one incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Passing, it's Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Only 3 there on the screen and second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Walker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Mariota to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. Here's Hill on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. They're running it. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Hauled in by Anderson, left side.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check. Lean. Check. 55 to Mike. They're going to need some therapy after.
Play action now. Dalton. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand. And they'll take that.
Now Lewis. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They try again with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Uncorks one for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mariota now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To throw, Mariota. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Here's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw is Mariota. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Brett Kern now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Time now for Dalton's turn here in the extra session. He finds his running back, Mixon, and give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Dalton's going to sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 55, Mike. They can't hang with us.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cincinnati, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.